Welcome aboard. It's Captain G and Eggman with Operation Ultra, CCP and USSR, Turn 8.3 and Turn 8.4. So we'll start with the CCP. The Imperial Japanese Army took the last territory that the CCP controlled, and as Hilltop posed a question at the end of his video, we want to address that now as best we understand it. So Chairman Mao deposited his money in the First Communist Bank of Novosibirsk, so it is not captured by the Japanese, so he was correct in that. And it does not build, because there is no territory controlled by the CCP. And if the CCP comes back to life, then they could spend that money. And the only way that they could come back is if the Soviets were to liberate either of these territories, then that would bring them back into the game. If the KMT were to liberate these parts of China, then they would squelch and destroy the CCP communist movement for good, and then it would just be a nationalist KMT democratic China. All right, so they're done, so we won't see them again probably anytime soon, but what we will see is Russia's turn. So Russia walked into this turn with 22 IPP. We are spending 6 on the KV-2 tank, 6 on 2 guards infantry, and 6 on, now that it's turn 8, we can buy our first IS-3 heavy tank, super heavy tank. So that is 18. We have 4 left. We're going to build 1 artillery, and we'll place those at the end of our turn. We have no combats, despite the fact we have fascists running all over the Rodina. So for non-combat, starting in Kazakh SSR, we're going to move this 1 infantry down to Uzbekistan. In Iran, where we have 2 infantry, we will move 1 infantry over to Tehran to defend that military base with our British allies. Back to Kazakh SSR, this this Yak transport bomber will fly back to Novosibirsk. And then this infantry will move into that territory from Novosibirsk to Kazakh 1 infantry. Okay. The armored train will load up the the KV-2 heavy tank, KV-2 heavy tank, and 2 of these infantry chips, and transport them 1, 2, 3, 4 to Brolyatka. So 2 infantry add to this stack. So we have 3, so that's 9, 10, 11, 12 infantry altogether, including the sculpt, as well as this heavy armor. Okay. No movement for the fleet. They're going to stay in line for their applications to Canadian citizenship. They are not coming back. That completes the non-combat. So we will go to place units, bring these up. We have our factory here. So 2 more guards infantry. So 4 guards, 1 super heavy tank, 1 heavy tank, and 1 artillery. And then for income, as Hilltop mentioned in his video, the Soviet income is continuing to get diminished by imperialists and fascists moving through our territories. We have 1, 2, 3, and 3 is 6, plus our C-zone territory worth 2. So that's a total of 8 regular income. And possibly for the last time, we get our 5 bonus for the Middle East. So that's a grand total of 13 IPP cash on hand next turn. With that, we're done. We will turn it over to our British allies, Hambone with the Free French and the British Commonwealth. For Eggman, I'm Captain G, over and out.